All right, guys. Last night, I put up a video about Corey Feldman putting out a tweet about Lorenzo Brino's death and basically implying that actor Stephen Collins was responsible for the death of Lorenzo Brino. And now Corey Feldman has retracted his statements. He has retracted his statements because the man didn't even know what was the reason why Lorenzo Brino died. I mean, how misinformed can you be on this? Why would you make out a statement and not truly know the facts? That is just irresponsible, man. I mean, Corey Feldman, you're making yourself look more discreditable by the day when you say something like this. We absolutely know that there's some creepos out there in Hollywood, and Stephen Collins is one of them. But Stephen Collins had nothing to do with this. So, in his retracted statement, this is what Corey Feldman says. He says, "Hello, I wanted to apologize to the family of the deceased actor Lorenzo Brino as I was misinformed and spoke out of place. I have been told his death was a suicide, when in fact it was an accident, and that's a bit different. My deepest regrets and sympathy to Lorenzo's family." Now, just to recap on what he actually put out before, Feldman actually said, "Here we go again. Another child star dies after working with a convicted pedophile, and people wonder why child stars self-destruct." Now, I already said before that Stephen Collins was never convicted of anything. He just admitted to it. But Corey Feldman, man, you're going to have to take a step back, do your research. When I looked up Lorenzo Brino, I saw auto accident. I found nothing about a suicide. So I don't know why Corey Feldman didn't do his due diligence. Maybe somebody told him it was suicide, but all you got to do is pull up the internet. The internet is still out there. I know everybody's locked down in their houses, but they do have internet still. At least for now anyway, but that's another story, so I digress. Does this really kind of discredit the accusations that Corey Feldman has made against Charlie Sheen now? I'm not going to say no, but it definitely makes it seem like Corey Feldman is just not as credible as he was before his documentary came out. You got to be better than this. You absolutely have to be better than this. You have to be more informed than this. To do something like this and accuse another person of being responsible for the death of another person, you really got to do your fact checking. You have to do your fact finding. Now, I don't even know if Corey Feldman actually knew Lorenzo Brino. I mean, they have like a 25-year age difference. I mean, Corey Feldman is like 48. Lorenzo Brino was 21. And Lorenzo Brino was on Seventh Heaven like 7 years ago or something. I'm not real sure. He was a child actor. And like I said before, we all know that child actors, there's other reasons why they can fall off the deep end. And this was nothing more than an auto accident. There was really nothing else involved in that. So Corey Feldman absolutely crossed the line. And I kind of figured that he crossed the line in my last video because it just didn't add up that he was accusing Stephen Collins of being responsible for the death of Lorenzo Brino. And now Corey Feldman has just probably caused more heartache to Brino's family. Now, Stephen Collins, I guess Stephen Collins has some kind of defamation thing now that he could put in place against Feldman, but I really don't know. Stephen Collins is just better off just not saying anything. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to hear the words of Stephen Collins, even though Stephen Collins had nothing to do with the death of Lorenzo Brino. What a moron you are, Corey Feldman. Now, I know it seems like Corey Feldman has his issues, and I'm pretty sure he has major issues from what he has said happened to him as a child. There are creepos out there, but just because a young actor dies doesn't always mean that it is because of the creepos in Hollywood. I'm wondering what Stephen Collins is going to say. I wonder if he has any words to say about this. I wonder if Lorenzo Brino's family has anything to say about this. And Corey Feldman, just remain silent now. I think it's just better if you stay off Twitter. Just remain silent for a while. We know that there's creepy people out there, but if you don't have hardcore evidence, you don't need to be pushing it out there for the world to know. Because it can get very, very bad for you by accusing someone of something without any evidence. You know, it can happen like that. We know that Stephen Collins is a creepo, but it doesn't mean that he's responsible for other things that are going on. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Corey Feldman retracting his statement about Stephen Collins when it comes to the death of Lorenzo Brino. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me, and we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.